Hello everyone, welcome to Salesforce Musketeer. Today we are going to learn about Mashup API. Let's see what is Mashup API is. So Mashup API is an arrangement where we bring other websites slash applications such as Google Maps, orders and billing system to show in Salesforce as a part of the page. So for example, if you have a account and you want to save orders in the billing system and you want to show those orders in on your account page, then you can use Mashup APIs. It will show the other billing system in your Salesforce page as if it is a part of a Salesforce page. So the reason of implementing this mashups are as follows. We don't need to bring data from other application to Salesforce. So it's like a virtualization where data is being shown on Salesforce, but it is not a part of Salesforce database. Therefore, it helps to not get your org full. So point B says that other application has a lot of logic in place to process data. We don't need to implement those logic as we can directly feed data in other application via embedded page in Salesforce. For example, we don't need to implement custom Google service to show map based on the address of the contact. What it means is sometimes the other application has a complex logic in place. For example, in Google, you provide them the latitude and longitude, and it shows uh, what address it belongs to. So that kind of logic is, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We don't need to implement the same logic in Salesforce. We can just leverage the other website, embed it in our Salesforce system, and we can input some detail in it. So I've given some example here that embedding a page in account record to show location of account in Google Map. Another example to show custom websites or LinkedIn based on contacts external ID. So another example is opening external link on a click of a button. We will be in the demo. We are going to see how I can embed a website or my personal website on an account or a contact page. Let's see how I can do it. So in this demo, what I'm going to do is I'm going to embed a page which is my website, and I will embed that page over here on the account record detail page. So consider in a real-time scenario in real so what happens is sometimes on account you want to see the orders. So the billing, let's consider this as a billing, your billing website. So if you want to showcase the your account orders, so maybe billing website says check some account IDs, external IDs for your account. So you provide that external ID, whichever your, if your account has an external ID, you provide that link here, and then this, you will start seeing the orders of your account. So for, in order to do that, what we will do is we will use iframes, and we will put it in the Visual Force page and embed that Visual Force page in this lightning record detail page. So what I'll do first is I'll go to developer console, and if you see I've already created one, so I'll just copy this and create a new one. File, new, Visual Force page. I'll say mash up demo 3. So I will copy and paste. You can give your biller address, website address, or any link, and you can also give, in the variable you can put the external ID or something. So like that you can give the whole URL, and you can get that URL like dynamically in the controller. So that's how you can do it. So once you have this ready, then what you need to do is you need to go to the Visual Force page and make sure that you make it available for lightning, otherwise it will not be shown over there while you're configuring it. So I'll just click on here so that it comes on the lightning, and then after that I'll go here, click on edit page, and in edit page I'll write Visual Force, and you can add it anywhere. You can also add it here, you can add it there. So let me see, I can add it on the top where uh, I choose Mashup Demo 3. I'll save it, and now I'll go and see how it looks. So if you see, my website is started coming. You can change the width and the height, and you can put scrollable, you can play with it by just changing some settings over here, width, height, and scrolling equals true. So similarly you can do that, and you can embed. Similarly you can also show Google Maps, and on your page just provide them some links, parameters like latitude and longitude, and it will show that Google map over here, and it will show you the address based on the latitude and longitude. So that's about Mashup APIs. We go to next topic, which is transaction security policy. So transaction security policy is an out-of-box feature provided by Salesforce to enhance security by creating policies or rules which will monitor certain events in Salesforce and take appropriate action. The example of certain events which can be monitored are running reports with sensitive data, exporting more than 1,000 records from report, downloading a file from Salesforce, block APIs. Action that can be taken based on the events are either notification, block, or multi-factor authentication. So, for example, if a business wants you to not allow anybody in the Salesforce system to download a report which has more than 1,000 records, then you can do with that, you can meet that requirement with the help of transaction security policies. Or if you just want to stop anybody to download a file from Salesforce, then also you can use transaction security policies. There are many events which can help you to enhance the security basically in Salesforce. You can even block APIs. But what are the actions that can be taken when then these kind of event happens? You can either block or just send a notification that somebody has downloaded this record. Or you can enable this multi-factor authentication. For example, if somebody is running a report with sensitive data, they need to provide additional authentication, like they need to authenticate in their mobile, and then they can run the report with sensitive data. So let's see how in demo how we can enable transaction security policies. So in this demo we will enable a transaction security policy, and I'll set up some rules or conditions where user will not be able to download any report where the row processed or the total number of rows are more than 6. So I've already enabled in my other org. So this is the org where I've already enabled it. So you just need to go to setup write transaction security policies and click on enable, and then you can click on new. So this is for point and click where you don't have to write any code. When the logic is complex, you can write Apex. So when you go to Apex and click on next, then you can choose any event which I was talking about, that there are many events, like when you want to stop somebody from API using any APIs, or you want to uh, stop anybody from downloading a file, or I can just use report event to stop anybody from report. So there you can create some Apex class, but in this demo we will not go with the Apex class right now. What we will, here you can just click on next, and then the Apex blank Apex class will be first created, and then you will provide the code here. For example, the code you can write is like any report where the sensitive data is used, where sensitive data or means like fields have some kind of classifications, like it is sensitive, like it is internal, restricted. You can check in the field definition. So if that is being used in the column, or that is being selected in the column, then you can block the report. But we will do we'll go a simple way here. We will choose this conditional builder, and what we will do, we'll go with the report event, and we'll say, let's say row processed, if it is greater than 6, let's say, then, and the operation is, let's say, export, report exported, then once this condition is met, then we want to user to this action to be blocked, so that user is not able to export this report. If you want any email notification, then I can choose this as myself as a recipient, and I would receive email. And let's say demo transaction security. I will enable this and click on finish. So we have enabled this one, and I'll go to a report now. I will create a report. Let's say new report. I choose account and click on the filter, and here I choose all time. If you see here, I have more than 6 records. Now if I try to export this, I would receive an error, access blocked. But if you have less than 6, let me try to edit this. Let's see how we can make it less than 6. Let's say the name, billing city, billing state equals to Texas. See how many we have. So we have 1. Let's see if are we able to export this or not. And if you see, I'm able to export this, which tells that the transaction security policy is working, where we try to export more than 6, we are not able to do it. Let's go to our last topic, skinny table. So I think in this one we will not go with the demo, but I'll just go through a definition theory. Many people don't know that in Salesforce, that when you do a SOQL query on account or contact, so basically it's coming from the 2 tables. If you are using in select statement, if you are using standard fields and custom fields. So what Salesforce does is, I'll take an example of a contact. You have some standard fields like name, first name, or email address. But if you also put a custom field like contact type or something, then if you are using a SOQL that select name, comma, contact type, then it will be coming from 2 tables. One table is for the standard and another for the custom fields. So basically, when Salesforce put a join for you in the background, so when we query data from account table, then it requires a join from table of 2 accounts. This can impact performance, report SOQL output can be delayed. In such scenarios, skinny table come into play. So when you use a lot of standard fields and custom fields from an account and it has million of data, then the performance gets really impacted. So if you see the use case here, if your account table has million of rows which result in degradation of performance of report or dashboard or SOQL, then we can go for skinny table, as it is a single table that contains standard and custom fields together. Skinny table can be created by opening a case with Salesforce, and it can be created in production or full sandbox only. If you see this diagram, which I copied from a Salesforce developer guide, what it says is that, for example, if an account has skinny standard field table here, and it also has a custom field table here, then we can ask Salesforce that we need a skinny table, and these are the fields I want. So now if you just do a SOQL on the skinny table, then the performance will be faster. I think thank you for watching my video till the end. This will help you with the data architecture exam also, and it will also help you in implementing or improving the data in your system, in your at your client system. Thank you.